Hello and welcome to Griffinscope Tarot, the home of tarot without textbooks. We don't look at textbooks, no, we learn how to truly look at the cards, look at the pictures and gain our awarenesses about how to read that way. And we also use the arts as well. So don't forget to like and subscribe. That will keep the content coming to you. I'm going to impart every single tip to you that's in my head. Thank you to the person that asked the question about the Pip cards. The Pip cards are the aces through to the tens, and that's just what they've always been called since days of old. Today I want to do something a bit different with you. First of all, we did cover the angels, didn't we? What angels are in what cards, what that might mean. You know, angels represent messages. Now, there was one angel that I didn't cover, and that's a fallen angel, and of course it's the devil, isn't it? Very earthy character. So I just thought I should point that one out. So I want you to take your tarot deck out, and I want you to go to a card that you particularly find difficult or confusing to understand or decipher. So pause if you need to, find that card and then come back to this part of the vid, and I'm going to ask you some questions. So when you look at the card, I want you to ask yourself, what time of day is it? Is it sunrise, sunset? Is it twilight, or is it nighttime? What season is it? So swords are always winter time for me because I find winter really cold and, you know, so seasons, go with what season you have chosen for the particular suit. You know, it might be cups of summer or cups of autumn, whatever it is. Body language. Look at the body language that's going on in the card that's confusing you. If the body language is kind of down and hunched like this one, this person isn't seeing the world in a great way. They're not seeing everything. Do you know what? I had a friend once. She found a fiver on the floor. We used to go around as a group of 4. And she just went around forever looking down, trying to find another fiver. And I'm not sure she ever did. And, you know, the psychology that goes with that stance as well. So is the body language open or is it closed? What's the feeling word that you get for that card? There'll be one word, one feeling word. See if you can sense it. A theme. Is there a theme running through? You know, sorrow, depression springs to mind, possibly even death actually with this one. Is the card showing passiveness, or is there some activity? Is there some movement in it? Obviously, all of the knights would represent movement. They're on horseback, they're moving. What else? What else is going on? Notice the colours as well. The colours that we have, the psychology of colour. Many books have been written about this. We do not need to go on copious amounts of courses to know what colour means to us. It's a little bit like dream analysis. What is a table to one person will have a completely different meaning to another person. So red for me would be danger, go for it. I've got red hair. I'm quite vibey and energetic. You know, to other people, it might be completely different. So have a think about what colours mean what to you. Just think about how colours are used in packaging, on traffic lights, everywhere around us. Colour is used to communicate a message of sorts. So just things to be kind of being aware of when you're cueing in there. You know, is there conflict in the card or is there harmony? This kind of thing. So have a little go with that exercise. And the next exercise I'm going to give you, this is your homework. I want you to hold the cards, go through the deck and see how many cards are actually illustrating the nighttime. So there's not hundreds, there's a few, there's a handful, okay? So go through, find out what the nighttime cards are in your deck and what that might mean. So for instance, for me, the nighttime cards, I'm thinking I think we're all thinking, hopefully, in a completely different way when it is dark. Something brushes across us in the dark. The brain wants to fill in the gaps. Start using your imagination. The dark brings out our senses, our instincts. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in the nighttime, do as the animals do. They use those very basic, primordial instincts, their intuition, to get them through the night, to get them to the next feed, this kind of thing. So yeah, the nighttime cards, these are not that one. An example would be, yeah, obviously that one. Obviously the Three of Swords, perhaps the Devil, many more. All right. Also, you can take into consideration, when you're doing your day reads, note the relationship, note the way the body language is with the characters. Note how these two crows are going in completely opposite directions. One's looking this way, one's looking that way. Does that say to me there's harmony and compatibility going on? Not really. So just, think logically, think rationally. We need both sides of our thinking, the intuition, the unconscious images that draw up in us, our senses, our kind of knowing. So let me know how you get on with that lot. Sometimes you might listen to this, 2 or 3 times just to get the meaning of what I'm trying to get across. These are complicated ideas to impart to you, to get across to you clearly. So just let me know how I'm doing from time to time. Now, one of the things that I want to encourage you with is just kind of like being aware of other bits and bops of spirituality, tools that can help or hinder. One of the things I'm experimenting with now, and I came across it about 20 years ago, but it's centuries old, and this is colloidal silver. This is really something that's quite good for us. Do your research. Don't take my word for it. Don't do anything that I tell you unless you've done your own research. But it's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, anti this, that, and the other. It's incredible. Some people ingest it. I'm not sure if I would. You can put it on bites and stings and this kind of thing. One of what is going to interest you and me is that it can potentially help. I mean, there's no 100% guarantees with these kinds of things, but people are saying in the research that it does help to open the third eye and this kind of thing, and help and nurture the intuition. So it's literally silver particles suspended in water. You can't actually see them. They're minute. And I would probably use this as a cleanse as well, that kind of thing. Metals are going to carry electromagnetic energy, aren't they, within them? So I'll let you know how I get on with this one. Let me know if you've had any dealings with it too. And just to leave you with this as a last minute. So in the comments the other day, honestly, some of these trolls and things, somebody'd left a comment to say, me, Griff, has gone on holiday for another week, see you in another week. Guys, you're going to know if I'm on holiday for a week, because I came across this little gem the other day. Reminds me of my childhood, reminds me of Weston-super-Mare Pier. They did actually have a real Zoltan at the end that used to tip out little cards with your fortune on.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Men of genius are admired. Men of wealth are envied. Men of power are feared. But only men of character are trusted.
He gives good advice. I'll see you on the next. Bye for now.